Move on. I had watched Jamie Foxx's new movie, They Clone Tyrone. Trying to think of what the movie was called. I had watched it a couple days ago. The movie had came out a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, the ones who didn't watch it. But if you did watch it, all I'm going to say is this. Government control. The government controls every single thing that we do. Cloning. There's clones out here. I'm sorry. Did Jamie Foxx come back, or was that an actual clone? Know what I'm saying? If we have, and I have a real question about this cloning shit. I really do. You know how they say that everyone has a lookalike? Everyone has a lookalike. In this world, you maybe seen them, you have not seen them. How do we have a lookalike if everybody has their distinct DNA to where everybody is going to look different? How the fuck are we coming back the same people? Now, I don't know how the fuck this shit is happening, but I'm here to tell you that this cloning stuff and this alien stuff is real. You saw the news how they had a little press conference and the girl was saying how there's something other than humans on this world, on this earth. They believe that. So with that in mind, if they're saying that they know some things that we don't know about, if everyone has their distinct DNA, how are we coming up with these lookalikes? How are people looking like other people? How can you potentially compare someone to another person because they look alike? Everyone should have their distinct DNA, so that way there should be no comparing people, because no one should look the same. But something is going on to where I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say that people have the same DNA, but there's no way that how are we coming out the same? And I'm not talking about family members. I'm just talking about someone else in this world, just random. You have your own lookalike. The government's controlling what we eat. Why you think they're making everything plant-based and they're trying to get rid of farmers? Everything food-wise that you do try and make, it has to get some sort of government approval. FDA approval, drugs for everything is federal. The government, I'm not going to say they make diseases, but they have some things that they know about these diseases before we do. They have some sort of control towards what we're trying to eat. They're trying to get rid of these farmers. They're trying to make everything plant-based. They're trying to put shit in y'all food that y'all don't even know. They're testing things on us. They literally say, like, they're testing things. They won't say what they're doing, but they're trying to test things. And if you try to figure out the confidential shit that the government is trying to do, you'll end up dying. You will literally end up dying. And that is so crazy to me. You remember when people are trying to go to Area 51? Every single one did not make it. They did not make it. Not one of them. Because it's confidential information. The closest thing that we possibly got to confidential information was invading the Capitol. That's probably about it. Everything else, diseases, food, aliens, Area 51 being real, that we're trying to explore, the government said no and literally kill everybody. The government has some sort of control in this world. They control everything that we do. And if you don't just live your normal life, I feel as though and you try to figure out the things that don't need to be figured out, whether that is just yet or never, they'll try and do anything that they possibly can to just get rid of you just like that. Just like that. And with that Jamie Foxx movie, it really displays how that was. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil the movie. Came out a couple of weeks ago. Be sure to check out that movie, because I feel like it was one of his, it was a good movie. I'm not going to, it ain't none of his best movies, but it's for sure a good movie for 2023 with cloning and government control. And they really say some real things in the movie that I feel like can relate to the world to some extent. Them putting stuff in your food. Like, they're putting stuff in your food, I feel like. They're doing some sort of controlling. Like I said, they're trying to get rid of farmers. They're trying to get rid of everything that is controlled, that a man can control. Like, why are they getting rid of farmers? Like I said, they're trying to get rid of people, certain people, in certain levels of things that we could do. They're trying to get rid of because they're testing. They're doing some sort of experimenting. Obviously, the government's going to do some sort of experimenting. And when you do try and ask about that, they be like, oh, we cannot disclose that information. I know I'm not sounding crazy, but like I said, if everyone has a lookalike, government is controlling things. And if we don't live our own lives and try to figure out the confidential things, we get dealt with. We die. Literally. Why everybody in Area 51 died? And like I said, the person in the press conference, they had literally said that they believe that it is more than just humans on this world. And it made big time news. So do I personally believe in that aliens are real? Yes, I actually do believe in that aliens are real. Let me know what y'all think, but I really do feel like aliens are real. We're not the only ones on this planet. I feel like the UFO stuff, all of that is real. But if we try and figure out that confidential information, we will never. They'll do something to deal with us one way, shape, or form. They'll try and do something. But like I said, the Jamie Foxx movie was good. They Cloned Tyrone. It's on Netflix. Be sure to check it out. Give your opinion on it down in the comments if y'all have watched it. But if y'all haven't, it's an interesting movie. So check it out.